I'm here with John Sangiovanni, who is the Vice President of Design and co-founder of Zumobi. And Zumobi has announced a new application for the iPhone. It's called Ziibii. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, we're super excited about it. It's actually the latest application in the Zumobi network, so we've made a bunch of branded experiences for superphones like the iPhone. This is our latest install, which is really about social media. So it's really a kind of a blender of the coolest social media sites. We have Flickr, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and the idea is that you can get all these different experiences all blended together with feeds that you might follow, like RCR Wireless or Smitten Kitchen or Engadget or whatever you like. Blend them all up together, and we present it using this really novel user experience, which is a water-based metaphor that you'll see in just a bit, really a flowing river in front of you.
Good. And you were talking about using it for the iPhone. Why the iPhone?
You know, iPhone's kind of a fascinating phenomenon, and actually we think not just about iPhone, but really this new class of devices that we're calling superphone. So, you know, feature phone, smartphone, superphone. And what really makes the superphone exciting, actually for the project we did with Ogilvy and with Lenovo around the Olympics, we were the official international application for iPhone on the Olympics. And we actually distributed that on all three platforms, BlackBerry, Windows Mobile, and iPhone. And we used the same kind of really sexy video game-like zooming user interface. There were, you know, blogs with the athletes on the ground, a bunch of really cool experiences. We saw that the use and the downloads and the installs over-indexed pretty dramatically on the iPhone compared to the other two platforms, probably due to the incredibly, you know, low-friction distribution channel of the App Store. Okay. And although iPhone's the first App Store, there's sure to be others with the Storm coming out, and of course Android's app market. Yeah, so there's going to be a bunch of these channels, and it's exciting to us.
You're also going for an ad-supported business model where the advertiser and the brand can connect through the application with the user? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, that's right. We have all of our applications are free to the end user. They're all ad-sponsored, and you know, this new class of devices really lets brands have this really lush appearance to the end user. They can really hold up their brand values, and so in that way, rather than having the user pay for these premium experiences, we actually work together with agencies and brands to co-brand them, Zumobi and the brand, and present them to the end user for free. They're sponsored by the brand.
Good. Why don't you show us how it works?
Awesome. Well, so we'll show you the Ziibii experience, and actually I'm showing it to you on the desktop emulator so we can show you the out-of-box experience or the first-time setup of Ziibii. You can get Ziibii from the iPhone App Store just by typing in Ziibii, Z-I-I-B-I-I, as a search term. And then when you install the app and you launch it, we actually take you into this very cool first-time experience. Welcome to Ziibii. You're about to dive into a river of feeds and social sites. So we actually have zero configuration where you can just tap on take me straight to the river. And literally with a single tap, all of a sudden, you're presented with this really cool user experience, this very organic flowing of these things that we call rafts. You can pick them up and push them around. They have some neat physics. And you can actually even control the flow of the river depending on if you're interested in seeing more data. You can swipe your thumb across the river forward or swipe it backward to slow down the river. You can actually even reverse the flow of the river to look at something that just passed. Now, right now, you see a wide variety of different feeds in the river. Some from news sources, some from Flickr, a quote of the day, tips on how to use the application, YouTube videos. There's a wide range of different experiences. Let me tap on this Economist article here. And you can see that I can read this using the standard kind of iPhone navigational controls. And a cool little thing is that when you click on any of the articles, we're instantly background caching the article. So if you want to look at the website, you just tap full article, and you can actually zoom into the full article in very much the same way that you would with any iPhone browser. But you're still right there in Ziibii, so you've never left the application. We also have a very linear view, which is the list view. This is a very tactical, sort of email-style view. And just by swiping across the screen, you can actually get a quick view of other items that are in your feed. You can also filter, so if I'm interested in a specific feed, I can zero in on that. I want to show you that we actually support interop with a bunch of different social networking sites. So you can very quickly type in your Twitter login information. We actually use Twitter as our networking, social networking technology, so that you can quickly pulse a story or a photo or a Facebook post out to your friends using Twitter. We support interop with Facebook, Flickr. I can actually add. I'm telling it to give me anything anybody's tagged as interesting. I'll also add my wife's Flickr feed, so you can see photos of my 1-year-old, and they'll actually show up in real time. And we also, of course, have a feed tree. So this is actually a selection of great RSS feeds that we have in the app with just literally a single tap. You can add these feeds in very, very quickly. I'll add in Smitten Kitchen, some great recipes, Eco-Fabulous, Economist, and, of course, you can add your own feeds. So needless to say, I'm going to add RCR Wireless. .com. Now this is cool. I might not know the actual RSS feed for a feed in RCR, but I'm just going to tap on search. It'll go to the website, look for an XML tag, and success. That's been added into my feed tree. You'll see that we've actually gotten the fave icon here. And as soon as I go back to my river, you're actually going to see all this new information, the new Flickr info. The RCR tags are right here, so I can instantly open it and view the content directly from RCR, which is very cool. Or I can look at other items. So I added Smitten Kitchen. This is actually a full recipe, complete with images right here. And I can pulse this out to my social network with a single tap. Share and either tweet it or email it out to my friends, whether they're using the river or they're using another Twitter client, or just using email. All this is viewable, and of course any photos from my friends I can navigate around just like I would on the iPhone, and I'm still right there in this river metaphor. So we're super excited about what users are going to think about this application. It's in the App Store now. We're also excited about the business model. So we're going to be merchandising this river by, since we know what feeds you're interested in, we can actually provide highly targeted advertising to a very favorable demographic by floating sponsored rafts into the river alongside the other rafts of interest. So we're going to do an ad-based business model. It's totally free to the end user, and also very targeted advertising for mobile advertisers, agencies, and brands.
John, thank you for coming, and good luck with Ziibii.
Oh, thanks very much. Thanks for having us here.
That's all for now. For more on this story and all things wireless, please visit our website at rcrwireless.com. I'm Tracy Ford. Thanks for watching.